Welcome back, my students, to a brand new episode of Comic Class. In today's lesson, guys, we're looking at Action Comics issues 1036, 1037, and 1038. This is part 1 through 3 of the WARWORLD saga. And yeah, this is pretty highly talked about right now in modern comics, and the comics that are coming out in DC, and I can see why. This is a really good storyline so far, and yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into today's stories. Let's go. So this story basically starts off with Superman and the Authority, which I guess are a group of superheroes, and I guess Manchester Black is with them as well, and is, with the team as well. And they basically go to WARWORLD, and when they get to WARWORLD, they see that one of the people that I guess believed in Superman has been kind of like crucified in like some type of like futuristic military type style, and Superman basically goes to the being and sees that he is already dead, and he closes his eyes, basically giving him some respect after he died, considering that Mongol, I guess Mongol 2 or Mongol 3, I don't know which Mongol this is, has indeed killed all these people because he believed in Superman and won his help, or something like that. So Mongol basically puts a symbol of Superman on the planet to where you can see from space, and they basically go to it. And when Superman and the Authority basically land on World, they're met with a sight that's pretty gruesome for a DC comic. It's actually a superhero comic that is for kids, or is aimed at like a teenage demographic, or maybe 12 years old to 10 years old. And that's a ton of these like Superman followers basically being crucified in on like states and stuff. It's pretty like medieval looking, and it's pretty messed up. And after seeing that the Superman symbol has been like branded on their chest, of all the people that died, basically because they believed in Superman and wanted a change in World. And Superman's told this by a dude that I guess works for Mongol in like a type of like hologram message, and Superman basically lets out a tear knowing that all these people died. He wasn't able to save them before they were killed off by Mongol and his people, and his followers. So the hologram basically tells him to follow the dead, and then he'll find Mongol and his people. Eventually, Mongol arrives with a group of his. Well, he doesn't arrive. Superman and the Authority basically go to some type of arena, and Mongol arrives there, and they're met with Mongol and a group of his like henchmen, and they basically engage in a battle with each other. And the battle's pretty cool. We get a lot of cool action scenes. Eventually, Midnighter and his boyfriend, I guess, husband, Apollo, basically gets stabbed through by one of the henchmen. And Midnighter basically loses control, tries to attack him. Manchester Black fights one of the alien members and basically gets the upper hand on him after he tries to use his like psychic abilities or something like that. And threatens Manchester Black, where Manchester Black basically just uses a regular bat and is able to attack the alien and defeat him. I'm not sure if he kills him or not. We also get to see that Superman is fighting Mongo, and he actually hits Mongo from the sky all the way to the ground in a very powerful punch. But when Superman goes down to basically face off against Mongo, it's revealed to him that there is red suns being forged underneath WARWORLD. And I'm not sure if it's exactly a red sun or it has the properties of a red sun, but it's actually making Superman weaker. And tons of people basically get killed off, or one of the members gets killed off in a battle, basically trying to save like a baby from like this giant machine. But the baby's clearly not normal, so I don't know why she tried doing that. Kind of a jobber, to be honest, in this issue. But she basically dies, and Superman gets impaled when he's attending to her, basically being there for when she dies, takes her last breath. Superman gets impaled by Mongol with a kryptonite spear, it seems. And yeah, it's a pretty brutal scene. Now, there's a group of people basically overlooking, I guess these are like aliens from different worlds, overlooking what's happening with Superman fighting against Mongol. And they basically made the decision not to interfere in fear that Mongol will try to destroy them. And the fact that he was able to defeat Superman means that none of them would have a chance in battle with Mongol and his people. So they basically just turn a blind eye, and it's revealed to us that the guy who proposed the idea for them to turn a blind eye to the situation is smiling at the end, showing that everything seems to be going to plan, and whatever plan he has built up. Going to the final issue that we have to talk about, which is issue 1038. Superman is basically put up as an example along with his other authority members, basically, and the team basically all are basically defeated, and he's made to be an example as well as his teammates. Eventually, they break out of their chains. They try to fight against the people, but Mondo basically makes quick work of the authority. It's a pretty awesome scene. Eventually, Superman basically breaks out of his chains and gets one of his teammates, the one that got killed, off of it, and says that there's going to be some way that he's going to be able to find to bring her back to life. So I'm guessing that will be the end of the saga. We'll find a way to bring her back to life. They basically take the authority members that survive and try to make them into warriors for Mondo. But we know that they're going to turn against him. There's no way they're going to serve Mondo after killing one of their teammates. Eventually, Superman is put into a prison in WARWORLD, and when he's in this prison, he basically almost gets mugged by the people when they notice that he's actually the one that they called to save them, basically. But now he's been made to be just like a man, be just the red sun, or, fake red sun, or radiation. Or artificial, I guess would be a better way to say instead of fate. So this artificial red sun radiation, there's going to have to be a way for Superman to get his powers back so that he can beat Mondo and free the people that want to be freed. But Midnighter basically comes and says that they can get out of here. But Superman basically says there's no way he's going to leave the people whenever some people actually want a change for this world and want their freedom. He's going to fight for that freedom no matter what the cost. And Midnighter basically tells him that, if he cares about their lives more than his teammates' lives, considering one of them has already died. But Superman says there's no way that he can just turn his back on a few people just because things are getting hard, and that they have to be willing to make those sacrifices to make a better life for other people. That's what makes them superheroes. And when Superman basically says, Midnighter basically walks away, and some of the prisoners along with him in the same cell overhear what he said about them, that he's not going to give up on them, basically fight and find a way to free them and beat Mondo. And the issue ends with this alien basically looking at Superman and drawing a Superman symbol in his cell, I guess on the ground. So yeah, that's really cool. I think it's the ground, maybe it's the wall, but I think it's the ground. And that's how it ends with him, I guess, saying Superman or something, or hope, I think he says. Showing the symbol of hope. But yeah, overall, that was Action Comics issues 1036, 1037, 1038. Really good. I heard a lot of people talking about this, saying it was a really good story with Superman, which has been a long time coming, considering a lot of us have experienced the 2018 Man of Steel run, and that was horrible. The Superman solo series hasn't been that good either, with Jonathan Kent being aged up and all that. So it was actually really interesting to see a Superman story with Superman acting like Superman, varying character, and giving us this hope-inspired character that's not going to turn his back on a few people that want freedom on this world. And I can't wait to see what Part 4 is going to bring to the table. I'm guessing this saga is going to be a 6-part saga. It would make a lot of sense with how the pacing was in these 3 issues. So I would say we have about 3 more issues left, and I will be covering Part 4 when that drops. So I'm probably on the same day when it drops. And we're going to try getting some more modern comic stories on the channel, as well as covering what we usually cover on the channel, being some like trade paperback / volume complete stories as well on the channel too. But that's going to be all, guys, until we cover another Superman Action Comics issue. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys check out the channel. We review comic book volume / trade paperbacks, and we also do power scale videos of comic characters, and versus battles as well are coming to the channel, as we already have a few on the channel right now. But we're going to try making it more of a thing at least once a month, or maybe twice a month. That's going to be all, guys. Until next video, God bless you. Until the next lesson, keep on reading those comments.